We consider ourselves cultural ambassadors from Australia, first and foremost. And the thing that we love to do is take our cultural music from Australia and bring it to the rest of the world. And that's kind of where we start. We do a lot of Australian music in our thing. But as we said before, part of the Australian culture is that it's incredibly multicultural. And wherever you go, you have so many cultures, and so we love to learn about those cultures when we go overseas. So when we come to somewhere like Peru, I mean, although we don't have a lot of time to sample the local music, that's why we love to sample the local food, meet the local people, famous places like, we'd love to go to Machu Picchu if we had more time. So with our current show, of course we've got some Spanish songs in it. We've got Amigos para Siempre, which of course is from Spain. We've got Bésame Mucho, which is from beautiful South America, as well as I said, Australian songs. So it's kind of like this cross-cultural thing that we try and balance in all of our shows.
We've really only had enough time for breakfast so far, which was really lovely. But yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to, we've got the afternoon and tonight where we can hopefully go out and try some of the Peruvian food and a couple of pisco sours, so we can see what it's all about. But if you've got any recommendations of what we should try as far as food goes, we're all ears.
Always. We're very proud of the accomplishments of those bands. When we're in Australia, we're aware that there's love for those bands, so we try to, when we do promotional work and things like that, we'll do little grabs of AC/DC songs and stuff like that, just to make it fun for everybody. So that's something we do in Australia, but there's bands in America, there's bands in Spain, there's bands all over the world that those countries love those bands especially the same, so we try to bring that to every country we go to. So
would you like to hear one? Would you like to hear an example?
AC/DC.
Why not? Should we do Thunderstruck?
Yeah. We don't need mics.
Endorsed by AC/DC, so that's not something, they don't do it like that, that's our version of AC/DC, so there you go.
Saber si tienen algún método especial o dejan de tomar algo especial para cuidar su voz.
Do you have any kind of way you take care of your voice and special treatment or
Cocaína. Pisco sour.
No, a lot of people often ask us this question, and I guess the best way we could describe it is, it's almost, if you think about an athlete, the training that they have to do, the voice is a muscle, and so every single day you have to work and work and work. And it's interesting when you come off a break, even as little as 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you do that first note, it's a little bit rough. So every day, and probably the most important thing would be lots of sleep. lots of sleep, which is difficult when you're traveling all over the world. Well, it's because of the muscle recovery. You need to rest because it's not just the voice, the body, the muscles, and also the mind. It takes a lot of concentration, and when you haven't had sleep, it's.
Do you avoid smoking?
Well, of course. I mean, smoking is not really good for you at all. So if we can, smoky bars and smoky pubs, they're not the best for a singer.
Un poquito más atrás. Ahí, gracias. Yeah. Tanda por una cabeza todas las locuras, su boca que besa borra la tristeza, calma la amargura. Por una cabeza me olvida, importa perderme mil veces la vida. ¿Para qué vivir?
Can you guys go together to? Sure. Permiso.
We're gonna have a great time. Beautiful women in Peru, huh?
Ladies, boys, get it nice and tight. Nice and heavy. I'm Ron Burgundy.